Hey everybody, Kratos Lucina here. Today we're taking the MTLB S8, and this confusing apparatus has quite an adventurous past. So it originally began as the what was it called? Strela 10. It was a Soviet, basically a clear weather anti-air, like basically a SAM system. But the Strela 10 missiles really sucked, and the fact that you could only use it during like basically crystal clear weather wasn't helpful. And 20-ish of these things were built. It's kind of unclear. Some have exploded, whatnot. A handful of them made it into Middle Eastern countries, and they were built in Kharkov, and then uh, Soviet Union collapses, and leaving these things in Ukraine, or the remainder of them in Ukraine. Oh, man, it's hard to get a kill with these things. These rockets are so slow, and they fly all over the place. Anyway, uh, so they're in Ukrainian use, and it wasn't until about 2015 that someone thought to take the B-8 rocket pods that are normally like on Hinds and whatnot, and useless. They thought to take the man. It's every time I fire. What am I hitting that I can't hit this expeditionary? Jeez. The problem is if you actually want to get a kill, you have to fire really slow and pray you get a good hit. Hey! Finally. Uh, the other downside to this thing is you only have like basically one more reload. But so Ukraine takes the missile pods that are typically on like the Hind and other Russian attack aircraft, turn them upside down, and stick them on the rails for the Strela 10 missile system. And now they have kind of like I don't know, a like a knockoff MLRS system. Why is there no audio all of a sudden? What happened? But yeah, so they get this kind of I don't know, kind of a half-ass MLRS system that's still in active duty today. Now, granted, even in the current conflict, they're kind of having trouble sourcing the missiles because those B-8 rockets are they're Russian, and so there's not a whole lot of companies making them, or a lot of countries making these things, and so they're a little hard to come by. But I mean, they function exactly as written on the box. It's a fast and dirty way uh, to have an MLRS, and they can fire HE, heat, and some other round. I can't remember. But like basically an anti-personnel rocket. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to shoot that. What a waste of my time. Alright, enough of you. Ah, swing and a miss. Boom! Suck it, nerd. Oh, jeez. Yep, that... It is an AP. It is technically an APC, so it, you know, it's made out of paper. I'm just kind of hoping I can actually knock out 5 kills with this thing. At least 5 kills. What is that? Why is it just parked there all creepy? Ah, of course I didn't get it. God, these missiles, they just fly all over the place. La-boom! Ah. One more kill. That's all I need. One more. Now, you can't just click, just click and hold, and the rockets will come flying out of this thing at full speed. But the problem is every time you fire, your reticle gets bigger and bigger, and like at point blank range, you can miss. That missile will come out of that thing sideways and hit everything but your target. What is... Oh. Okay, I'm just going to try not to draw that guy's fire. Woo! Okay. Ah! Ha, ha. Still got a good hit. What? Where is that guy going? Get back here. It's impossible to hit anything with this. Something can see me, and I'm not happy about it. Can't even shoot at it anyway. Got 2.5 more minutes of reloading. I would assume that, like, while it's reloading, it probably looks like this. Dude's just shoving missiles into it. Actually, I think this thing was loaded from the front. So if anything, probably looked like this. Dude standing on the deck, shoving missiles into it. Another dude inside passing them up through the back hatch. Hey, we're done. And I got my 5 kills. So, like, about what I was saying about the accuracy is every time you fire, it blooms a little bit. And at point blank range, that thing, your reticle is the size of the screen after like 6 missiles or 6 rockets. And you can literally miss a target directly in front of you. You'll see that missile just come out of your tube and just turn up and fly away. It's really weird and makes it a very inconvenient vehicle to use unless you sit there and carefully fire, wait for the reticle to close, fire, wait for it to close. It's kind of a pain to use. But, I mean, overall, it's also one of the comedy tanks in this game because you have an amalgam machine, doing its best. And it's getting kills, and I mean, like, I guess if this game operated kind of like maybe more on, like, Arma, if it could do that kind of Arma level attack where it would just aim up, start firing rockets, and they just do a ballistic trajectory, that could work out for it. But in this kind of fighting, it's a very difficult thing to use well because you need to be close for your reticle to stay kind of tight, or else you'll never hit anything. And the comically tiny amount of damage each rocket does, that if you want to get kills, you technically have to spam, but spamming shoots the rockets all over the map. And so you're kind of stuck in this middle ground of how do I steal kills? And at least got 5, so. One of those was a long-range attack. On the last one, I had 66, and now I'm up to 67. So something counted. Something was worth it. But so that's EMTLB, a fairly goofy, you know, team like a Temu or Wish.com MLRS. And well, if you like that battle, please like and subscribe. Huge thank you to those that already have. If you'd like to see a vehicle in combat, please comment down below, even if it's one I've already seen. I will see you guys in the next mission. Until then, have fun.